Because if that's what
So
you want,
I'll say something to Shannon's point because it is 2024 now, so we have different opportunities right now. So I would say just do a lot of vetting early, right? Work on that FaceTime, like you said. Have some serious conversations. Really do your best between discernment and just really vetting a bit to find out what type of female this is. So even if you do decide, like Darwin, to go ahead and trick off on the first date hard, at least you're not taking such a great risk because you've took some time to really get to know, talk to them, see where their head is at, pause, and get some good conversations so you know exactly what's going on with them. At that point, if you say, look, all right, I think she legit. It's easier to take a chance on somebody at that point, right? If you want to go somewhere nice, and I still wouldn't say go out of your means, but like everyone has agreed upon, as nice as you can afford. But I would say, being that we have that opportunity to vet right now, just do as much as you can, have some legitimate long conversations, and make sure that you and this person actually vibe. And then if you feel like going to somewhere nice, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I'm just add to that. I'm more. I agree with you, Trev. I've never been on a date that I didn't want to be on. So if you made it to the date, then it was because I understood that I wanted to be there. Um, I typically pick where we gonna go. I don't usually leave it up to the woman. I usually can gauge her interest, what she likes, the food she likes, based off the conversation. So there was a lot of vetting, not really intentional, but just off casual conversation as far as where we gonna go. And I think you should. I don't think you should go over and beyond. I probably went to a coffee shop once, and it might have been the one downtown. Um, because it was nice because I wanted to be there. So it's typically I got to be able to enjoy the ambiance or the atmosphere. Um, I do think. Well, I just don't want to be seen with anybody. So if we on a date, then I don't mind being seen with you, and that's just me. But I don't go over and beyond just for anybody. So I'm gonna have a good time. And if it work out, it work out. If it don't, it don't. But I don't feel bad because I wanted to be there in the first place. And that's just how I approach the situation when it comes to going on dates.
we got to understand that this is the first date. This I know somebody said, "Oh, this is how you mess with somebody else's girl." It's not your girl, bro. It's not your girl. It's just a moment. She ain't yours yet. Until she gets your last name, she ain't yours, bro. So, depending on what outcomes you want at that moment, you move a specific way. If you want to smash and you want to trick, do what you do. That's on you. If you want to hug at the end of the day, you'll get a hug. Depending on how you, it all depends, bro. Like you'll be justified for the things you request or you ask for. I speak. I'm straightforward with the way I move. I'm straightforward. A lot of people want to use game and finesse tactics and try to use charm and like, okay, she's gonna give me some pussy because I was cool and I was all this. No, I'm straightforward. Hey, look, I'm gonna take you out. This is already from the jump before even step out. I'm gonna take you out. We're gonna do X, Y, and Z, and we gonna get down. At the time, I gave her my number. I told y'all this on a couple shows ago. When you give a woman your number, you let her know what you about then. So when she decide to call you, she know what time it is. She already know what time you on. Hey, look, use this number if you want to go out. I'm gonna take you here. I'm taking. We're gonna get a hotel. We're gonna get nasty. Take the number. She take the number and call you. She know what the fucking time it is, bro. It ain't no clue. It ain't no clue about it.
Yeah. Someone on the panel needs a smoke detector battery. Anybody smoke detector going off on the panel?
Trev.
It might be me. I'm in my in-laws'
Bullshit.
house.
You'll never hear that in my background.
My
Never.
bad.
I'm in my in-laws' house and there's a smoke detector on the ceiling, so I'm about
Yeah.
Trev out without.
Can I answer the question though when you're
You
done?
hold on. You
Are
already
you to
said
answer the question? I'm
you ain't
sorry, Ruth. Go ahead.
got the battery on your smoke detector, Don. What type of shit is this, man?
This ain't my house, bro. Trust me. Y'all know
Oh,
y'all know
okay.
it when I'm at home. I'm in
All
the
right.
law.
So the one thing I don't like is coffee dates. That's a no, Hank. Sorry. I just feel like, and what he said proves it. It's like you
You
don't
ain't
want
you
to
ain't
put
good
no
enough to go
comment.
out with me anyway, Ruth. Don't do that.
Say it again. What,
You ain't
what
good
y'all
enough to
say?
go out with me anyway.
All these men, if they saw him in the street, they would talk a totally different. But it's okay. Hank, yeah, it's like you don't want to put any effort into it. So it's like I feel like you're intentionally not putting an effort into it when you ask for a coffee date. I would see right through the whole fancy restaurant. I would turn that down because, like he said, he just want to sleep with the woman. So I would just question that. I don't know you. So yeah, that is a red flag to me. And why, right? You don't know me, and then that's the first move that you pull. So I could see the game coming from a mile away. I actually talked to people before we go out on a date, so we pretty much had a phone date a couple times before we even go out. Because like Jr. said, I don't want to be seen with just any old body. Once I realized that, and the whole porch thing, Marcus, please, I ain't nobody porch. I ain't coming to nobody's stoop. What kind of ghetto mess is that?
That's a fucking lie. I promise you.
Hey, I ain't
Look,
stepping on nobody's stoop.
speaking of the
Okay.
tricky shit on Trev Point, one time this dude bought this girl a Range Rover that was in the league. He just bought it for her. You know where she took that Range? Right on 16th and Spalding. She pulled right up in that Range and we kicked it in a brand new $130,000 car he just bought her. So they're gonna come out there. Fuck you, man. They're gonna be out there.
Yeah, that's just not my style. So
It
I
was
just
bad, you hear me? Bad. Like bad.
Ruth just talking. We ain't paying attention to Ruth because look, her women like Ruth would go on a coffee date with Hank any day. If she had a man like me, you would crawl through glass to get with me. You need to
I
stop
have
this
a
bull.
man and he.
I'm just saying, if
I
you
don't
were
want to go
single,
there.
you would crawl through
I don't want to
glass
go
to get
there.
with me.
I
You
don't
would
want to go there.
crawl through glass on your knees to get with a man like
Hank.
Hank. But no, I
Okay,
wouldn't
Hank.
take you on a
We're
coffee
we're
date.
gonna take
I'm
your
just
word
saying,
for it, Hank. We're
I'm
gonna
just letting
take
you
your
know.
word for it.
I'm just speaking the truth. Your internet will
So
be working.
cheap
You'll be a
behind
big
date.
smile on your face. All that'll be great. I'm telling you, you'll be all well taken care of. But let's talk about what I'm talking about. You
And I
sit there and
finished my.
say
It was my
you don't put
turn.
a lot of effort into it. You don't put a lot. Men don't put a lot of effort. No, it's not about effort. Maybe I don't deem you worthy enough to put that much effort on the
And I
first
can
date.
tell.
I
That's
don't
why I
feel
want
like
to go.
Ruth, come on, calm down, ma'am. Calm down.
It's my
I
turn.
don't feel like
Can
no
I finish?
woman is worthy enough until I figure that out.
I see that.
So if
I
me
can
take
see
you on
that
a
by the coffee date. I can tell.
you have no self control. I see, but that's all right. I'm gonna teach
Because
you.
I'm crawling through glass half the time. Trying to get to this
If
date.
I'm gonna take a
Damn, I
woman
gotta
out on a
leave.
coffee date, then I'm gonna take her out on a coffee date, and that's what it's gonna be because I'm gonna get to know her. It's not about going out and taking her out to a 5-star restaurant and all that. Look, here, I had this conversation before, Ruth. So I dealt with crazy women like you before. You're nothing new to me. So again, I would take the woman out to the coffee shop, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna engage. We're gonna have a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? You might have a disgruntled customer, somebody like a Ruth. We just gonna ignore them and crack jokes on that heifer. You know, don't even take us serious and look past her. But we're gonna have a good time. And guess what? From that coffee date, we could take that coffee date and make reservations for a nice restaurant. If the date's going well. Who said we can't do that? It's possible. But I'm gonna start off right there so I can get to know you and see what your mind is, see what your mindset is, how you want to move, how you gonna act, and how you carry yourself. That's gonna let me know yet. But yeah, am I gonna vet prior to? Yeah, I'm gonna look at your social media. I promise you, please believe, I'm gonna look at social media, I'm gonna vet through it. And guess what? When I get you in person in that quiet setting, I'm gonna ask all the questions to make sure I'm getting the truth from you or not. Because if I take you to a 5-star restaurant, you're gonna have all these distractions. You're gonna make have issues with the waiter. I'll find something there, this and that. No, I need to know everything I need to know. And I need a quiet place so I can have these questions. Ruth, you might want to get the kids. Don't worry about me. Get them kids.